saving guy. It's been a good trip so far. Our guys have had a blast. Last night they had a blast with, at the event we had. Unbelievable event. Like I tell our guys, this is one of the few times that you'll get to be in a room and hang out with your friends in this massive a setting on a vacation probably ever again the rest of your life if you're a senior. You'll never have an environment like this ever again. So enjoy it, have fun, embrace it, and then we got to go play a good, clean football game here in 24 hours.
Mr. Coach, who would you go play?
Do we need a mic or anything?
No, go with yourself.
Hey, Kenny back here, Lake Neiman, Fox 10 News. What's up? Start is 2025. You guys start in the Peach Bowl. In the final day of the year, you're playing in the Sun Bowl. How do you kind of encapsulate this year through injuries, through everything that's kind of happened this past season, and then starting it in the college football playoff, and now ending it here?
Yeah, it's been an awesome year. I mean, I don't know if I could have said that this last 12 months. If you would have told me that's what this last 12 months would have been when I took this job 3 years ago, I would have checked the box yes about 100 times. So to be sitting here right now in this bowl game and what we did last year, what we accomplished this year, to be here, it's a testament to the players that we have, a testament to the seniors, a testament to the group of guys who chose to come here when we were 3-9 back-to-back years, and we're in turmoil. And that's what this game's about, is hopefully sending those guys out on a high note.
Kenny, how does a game like this help you just continue to build success at ASU?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get a lot of guys playing time, and that helps you build success, So we're going to get, we'll play a ton of guys in the football game, and a ton of guys will get more reps than they've gotten in the past, so that's only going to make us better for the future. And like I tell our guys, you don't take a field as a competitor without the expectation to win a football game. So we have to have the expectation that we want to, play as hard as we can for 60 minutes. And I do think the amount of guys that are going to get reps is going to help us moving forward as a program.
And obviously, last year, this year was different. But what did you most enjoy about coaching this team this year?
Yeah, just the brotherhood, the response. It was different because we had different adversity, and we face adversity throughout the season. And our guys responded to that adversity for the most part in a good way. They really did. So I just think just being around, we were talking about leaving the field today for our last Fast Friday practice. It's the last time we'll get to practice with these guys. And to me, that's a little bit sad, because these guys are the guys that put us on the direction to being a program that I aspire to sustain and aspire to be. And this group of kids have really set that direction and have really, steered the ship in that direction. Now it's the next group to hopefully, continue to build.
And what else, CP Sportsnet? You talked about yesterday's events. Was there any kind of talk about Arizona State former player Pat Tillman being a part of the military, being on the military base? Any kind of meaning there at all for your?
Yeah, obviously our leadership council for our football team, which our guys vote on, is the Pat Tillman Leadership Council. So Pat Tillman's a huge part of our program. He's got a statue that we run out of. Because, in my opinion, that's a guy that we want our program to be embodied behind, his core traits and his leadership skills. So obviously being on a base, that's definitely a connection there between our program and Pat Tillman.
One other question, you talked about bowl season sometimes is used as looking towards the future, which you already mentioned. Any specific improvements that you've seen from some players that you're really excited about going into the future?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of guys that can fit that category. I think just due to the situation with how many young guys are going to play in the game, I think I'd be doing a disjustice to somebody if I started mentioning certain guys by name, because there's going to be a whole bunch of other guys I didn't mention by name. So there's a bunch of guys that I've been excited about through this bowl prep. We got 8-9 practices, then game prep practices on top of that, so a total of like 12, 13, minus some walkthroughs. So we've gotten a lot of good work, and I think guys got a lot better.
Kenny, what's the collective attitude been of the group now, especially so many injuries, opt-outs, transfers, et cetera, just the day and age of college football? Where's this group at?
Yeah, I think for us, I said, listen, everybody's going to have their own journey here, right? This is kind of a bridge now. You're bridging 25 to 26 this game. It's like right in the middle of like the transition, right? So I just kind of described to the guys of like, Guys that are transferring, they're still here. Like, this is the last time our team gets to play. The guys that are going pro, if, they're not playing in it, still be around and be out there. You see Jordan Tyson and Keith Abney, and you've seen Shaman and X, who's getting rehab, otherwise he'd be out here. But Keyshawn Elliott, you see these guys still engaged with their teammates. And I think as college football changes, we've got to be willing to adapt as coaches. And I think the most exciting part about it all is seeing these guys still be there for each other. The guys that are here still be here for each other. And, Keyshawn Elliott's playing scout team quarterback right now, like throwing dimes like he was back in high school again when he was a quarterback and punter and slash man for everything. So it's just a special time. Like I told him, you'll never get this team together, this amount of people ever again for your entire life. Doesn't matter if we have a reunion. We will not have 78, 85 people at that reunion. This is it. This is the final hurrah where everybody's together. So we better play as hard as we can for each other and try to go out on a high note.
Kenny, what has it meant to have Jordan Tyson hang around the team as much as he's been around?
Yeah, I think it just shows who Jordan is. But all those guys, a lot of those guys are hanging out around the team. A lot of those guys are still here. They want to be involved. And I think that just shows the brotherhood that the program has and how much they appreciate this place and how much we appreciate them. And I think that's, like I said, as college football changes, us coaches got to be willing to adapt a little bit. And I think having those guys around and their presence is special to me, that they still want to be a part of it and they still want to finish this thing with our football team. And yeah, it's just awesome to have him around. He's got great energy.
Michelle?
Coach Diaz was talking earlier about the transfer portal in the window and how it's really not a good thing to have the portal open when people are still playing. What is your kind of take on that and the timing?
I just give me the rules and let's go. I don't have a perfect answer. I'm not that smart to have a perfect answer, so I don't want to comment on anything other than tell us the rules and let's roll. The people who get paid to do that and figure it out can do that, and I'll just take what they say, and if they change it tomorrow, change our plan and rock and roll. So I wish I could comment more. I just don't have a lot of input or don't have a lot of thought. What's the rules, and let's go.
Yeah, Coach. Talk a little bit about they've got obviously a really good passing game. It's really hot right now. He's going to kind of have a new look secondary, but kind of return intact in the front four to get after the quarterback. How do you assess that? How do you get after that kind of stuff?
Yeah, you got to. Any good football team can get to the quarterback rushing four. If you can't get to the quarterback rushing four, you got to send more. So send the fifth guy. If you can't get there with five, you better send a sixth. Because if you can't, this is a really good quarterback. This is an NFL quarterback. This is one of the, this was arguably one of the best, if not the best quarterback, transfer in the country, or one of them last year. And he's played like it. Only 5 turnovers, over 3,000 yards passing. His efficiency's through the roof. He's 100% a Sunday player, so we've got to make him uncomfortable throughout the football game, and we've got to try to make him inefficient, but he's been efficient in almost every game he's played. So really tough challenge for us, and the easiest way to impact a quarterback is to, create a pass rush. So hopefully we can create a pass rush and impact him here tomorrow. I just want to be the best version of us. I want to go out there and play our best football game that we can play. That's always the goal for me, is play our best game, be the best version of us over and over again. So not really tied up in that. I'm tied up in trying to be the best version of us. And with that, you win a lot of games when you play the best. When you become the best version of your football team, you win a lot of games. So I'm more focused, on that. Play our best game. Every individual, do your job, play as hard as you can. And play our best football game.
ASU alum Coach Chaz Messman, Fox El Paso. Jeff Sims took over about halfway through the season. What can you say about the way that he's taking control of the team as a leader and how he's just taking advantage of the opportunity to get playtime?
Yeah, he has. The players love him. He went on a 3-game winning streak there for us as the starter, which was incredible for him. The Iowa State game, he played one of the best games I've seen. Absolutely put the football team on his back. at times in that game. And so I just think for him, I'm just happy that he chose to stay here. I'm happy he's gotten that opportunity. It's pretty cool to see guys, really good kids, really good people, get an opportunity to be able to perform, and he's done that. And he gets one more shot to do it here tomorrow. And I'm going to do everything in my power to send him out on a positive note, and everything in my power to send him out playing the best football game he's ever played in college football.
Hey, Manisa is Carlos Sports. Arizona State is the unique, or the non-Texas team with most appearances in the Sun Bowl. Also has the unique opportunity to beat 2-0 tomorrow if you win against the same opponent. Is it an extra motivation for the team?
No, not at all, to be honest. We're just trying to go play our best football game. No, none of these guys remember us playing them in 2014. You know what I mean? I wish there was like some connection to the 2014 team and that rivalry, but there's not. And there's really not a way I can spin that to be motivation. If there was a way, I would, but that's not like a spinning motivational factor here. We're just trying to go play our best football game and send our seniors out in the best way they could possibly be sent out. And that's playing our best football game. That's playing hard for one another. It's playing detailed and, all the other buzzwords coaches use in a press conference. There was no reaction because it was never about me. We didn't have like a little special he's staying celebrate. No, we just carried on. Like, it's not about me. Football, college football is not supposed to be about the coach. It's supposed to be about the players. So I tried to make it as much about the players. Now, are there times that I have to say things in order to try to help the players? Oh, yeah. That's also my job, and not everybody likes what I say all the time, right? But I don't care because if it helps my players, I'm going to say it. And nobody's wrote that check yet. But, there has been unbelievable interest coming in, and that was the goal. The amount of people that have reached out, how can I help, how can I help, how can I help, has gone up. And that just helps our players, that helps our staff, that helps our university. So if I have to say things that people don't like and, somebody randomly in a random state doesn't like what I say, I don't care because I don't know them, right? And the people that I want to impact are the people I know. That's who I care about. And if I got to do something to help those guys on our team and the people that I'm around, I'll do it. I'll say what I need to say to help those people get what they want to get. Yeah, I think that's a pretty special landmark. Just to hit that number is something that I've talked about with the team in terms of how many times that's happened in the history of our program, and hopefully that becomes a standard and a norm in the future. We're not there yet, but hopefully if we slowly build, and build, hopefully we can get to a point where we stop doing things that are out of the ordinary, I would say, and a high standard becomes the ordinary. We're not there yet, but 4 or 5 years from now, hopefully, these things that we're talking about that would be milestones, that would be really good accomplishments, hopefully those things slowly become somewhat expected. And I know that makes it harder for the coach and higher expectations, all that, but that's what you want in a program. So hopefully we can continue to build that and keep these expectations high.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
Adam Keenan, Cronkite News. There were a few schools that opted out of bowl season this year. What value do you still see in playing the bowl games and giving your guys one last opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, it's just college football's changing, so everybody has a different opinion of it. I'll say that. Everybody's program's in a different spot. Everybody's players are in a different spot. So I think it's just a changing time. That's the best way I can answer that. We got a lot of reps with our young guys in practice. We got a lot of reps to get better. We use this kind of as like a mini spring ball here in a lot of ways. To try to gain, 8 extra practices with some of the younger guys. So I think that was the benefit for us is we got a lot of extra reps here when we were at home. Obviously, when we got back from Christmas break, we focused on Duke and it went back into season mode. But that first process was really a spring ballish mode, which is somewhat normal for bowl games, right? It's nothing special or unique.
Coach, obviously a lot of opt-outs, but talk about the opportunity for some of the younger players who maybe would have gotten the ball this year.
Yeah, we actually don't have that many opt-outs. I think we have 5 opt-outs total. I think there's just a lot of guys, with the portal nowadays, we have honest conversations as early as possible with our guys to give them the best opportunity. Some guys stay on the team, some guys don't. And then, we just had a lot of injuries, so that's adding to it. There's really not a ton of guys just electing not to play in the football game. So it's just the nature of this season for us, so a lot of guys aren't playing. I think we'll have 33 guys, 32 guys that'll be out. Which gives us to, like I told our staff, like a normal travel roster. When you go on the road for an away game, we're pretty much at that, very similar to that number that we would have for an away game. And some younger players, obviously, because about 20 of those guys are in our 2D, but it doesn't matter. Like those guys, we recruited them to play football. It's time to go play football. Let's have fun. Let's play hard, do your job, and go fly around there because you're expected. When you take the football field, you're expected to be able to perform at a high level. Doesn't matter if you're a freshman, a redshirt freshman, a senior. There's an expectation level to prepare to play hard regardless of your experience level, and I think those guys got a lot of reps, and I think they're excited to get their opportunity.
How much mutual respect is there for Murray Diaz and his program in the ACC championship this year? What is it?
Yeah, they won a conference championship. It's pretty impressive. It really is. They could easily be in a lot of different places right now, and they're here, and we get to play, the championship of their conference. And I think they had a really good year. I think they were trending higher at the end of the year. If you look at their team, they got better and better and better, and that's always a sign of a good football coach and a good program is a team that gets better. They got better as the team progressed, and I think they were peaking at the end in the championship game. So I got a lot of respect for him. I got a lot of respect for what he's accomplished. Like I said, winning a championship, it's very hard. Everybody wants to do it. Only one person does it, and they accomplished that. And that's the challenge for us this week is we're playing a Power 4 conference champion in a bowl game. And that's not an easy feat.
Coach, it's kind of like the last hurrah for these seniors that have been here for a while. All the voices that have been leadership voices have done that since they got here. It's kind of your first recruiting class too. You see some of those guys leaving. What are those leaders doing to kind of keep that culture? What are you doing to keep that culture the same as that group kind of transitions out?
Yeah, I think we got to bring in the right guys. We got to bring in guys who love football. Point blank, love football. Got to love football. Yeah, absolutely got to love it. Can't be a hobby. It's got to be a passion. It's got to be what you wake up and you're like, you call your parents or whatever you do, right? And then you're like, what am I doing in football today? And then what am I doing in school and academics? But you got to love football. So we got to keep recruiting guys that absolutely are obsessed with the game of football. They have a passion for it. They want to play. You look at a guy, like Watley. Watley just loves football, man. He loves it. Year 1, was there a lot of passion behind the love? Oh, yeah, there was a lot. Year 2, there was still that passion. It was controlled. There's a lot of football guys. Miles Rouser was like that. I could go on the list of the seniors that are leaving. Jordan Crook, Prince Dorba, Elijah O'Neal. I don't want to read everybody's name out. I'll stick to defense so nobody gets hurt. Right? But there are just so many guys who just love the game. And when you love the game, good things happen. And I think that's going to be our greatest challenge is making sure we continue to recruit kids who absolutely love the game of football and they love everything that comes about it because the game is hard. It's not easy. And if you want to win, it's very, very challenging. It's one of the most challenging things you'll do in your life is to put in the work to win in football because everybody's trying to win. Every game that you win, you beat somebody that's trying to do the same thing you're doing, right? That's not easy. Every game is hard. And we got to continue to push the culture of be a good person, make good decisions, and you got to have more fun working harder than anybody in the country. And what that is you got to love football. You got to wake up every day with a passion about it. And you got to love showing up and lifting and running and puking and doing what you got to do, gaining weight, drinking protein shakes. So you got to be obsessed with it. And that's how we continue the culture.
Thank you very much, Coach. We'll go and get a quick photo opportunity with Maria Olivas, John Fuller, and Tanner Gladkowski.
Sounds good.
Great job. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Where are we going?
Right here. Just right back.
Right there.
Oh, sounds good.
Hold out for a coach, back. You down, we'll go down in front. Here.
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank
Other
you.
pictures, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna get them out of
Stay
here.
with the uniform, please.
Sure. You what? Sure. Yeah. Why not? Why not? That'll be my first mannequin photo. Yeah, when you were younger.
Little did you know.
Next year, we're going to supply the teams with those shoes that our Sun Devil is wearing over here.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.